Alright guys, welcome into our game of Will and Friends versus BoomDocSaints. I am solo casting today. It is Embers. We are getting right into the game to begin with. They are currently in ban phase. Let's get right into it. Alright, for the bans today, I'm expecting a Blackbeard 100%. Maybe I can see a Hard Breacher being banned, but it's not very common. Maybe Ace, maybe... Ace seems more likely than anybody else, really. But definitely Blackbeard. Oh, Blitz! Okay. Okay, that's fair. There's nobody like Sushi in this game, I don't think, where they just spam shields every game, or every round. Alright, let's see what we're getting. Blackbeard for that second attack ban. That is fair. For the defense, maybe in a Zami or Mira. I can see Mira. Let's see what we're getting up with. Fenrir. Yeah, I didn't see that coming, honestly. I was more looking at a Zami or Mira here. Let me pull this up really quick for that. All right, getting into that first game, or the first round. Will and Friends on defense. We do have a couple subs today. Trax and Arendelle subbing for Will and Friends. I think for Will and Cax, I'm not too sure. And then for BoomDocSaints, we have Peyton and Bro Chill subbing in. One for Dally. I do not know who the other is subbing for. That second defensive ban was Mira. That does make a lot of sense, especially for this top floor and the basement. Mira played very tightly on both. Valkyrie might go for a spawn peek here. Never mind.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Nobody doing the C4 on the window. Attackers. All spawned helipad, going for a main side push, it looks like at this point. Trash trying to get aggressive here, hits him a lot, but Bro gets the final shot onto him, just a headshot. Huggy trying to trick it, Arendelle with a pick onto Twist. I believe on those Mav holes that he was trying to make. Arendelle ready for the window. Attackers just getting walls open, not pushing too hard yet.
Cam in position. A really big fucking hole coming right up.
Sewage barely missing Beaver on that push, on that swing. Huggy with a pick onto Arendelle. Sewage getting swung from Beaver. Beaver dying to Sewage, yeah. Skates on a long flank, being really slow here. Valkyrie all by herself in sight. Valkyrie paying attention to the guy behind him. Peyton not paying attention to the flank. Skates missing 2 shots. Sewage gonna be able to push onto the bomb to plant.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Skates going down to Huggy. Sewage swinging for the final kill for this round. BoomDocSaints getting the first round onto Nighthaven. You know, I don't really expect Will and Friends to do too well here. They are at the bottom of the lead here at 2-12, not winning a single game after week 1. Defenders going for this basement. Oh, never mind, I lied. Top floor again. I forgot Defenders won. Or lost.
New camera feed up and running.
Going for the same setup, Tracks instead of Frost going Doc.
Camera feed up and running.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Nothing too much changing for the defense. The attack looks the exact same, except for maybe Twist. I don't remember who Twist was playing last round.
Locate a bomb and defuse it. The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Reloading, cover me!
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Attackers last round just played slow. Defenders playing too aggressive into the attackers' holds. Trash going for the swing. He's trying to die here earlier, get this game over with. Missing the shots. Robbie going for a flank. Sewage gets the pick onto Tracks again. Sewage with another opening pick onto Tracks. Attackers going on this side. Robbie by himself over here. I'm not sure if they're looking for him. They're not. A C4 wasted from the defense. Robbie had to have been droned out. There's no other reason for him to back off. Arundel with a pick onto Sewage on Breach. Skates. Flash missing him. Skates on the pre-fire. Gets Twist. Warden holding electrical. Trying to swing that window. Attacker stalled out. Peyton in the corner gets Skates.
You can't hide. Order set.
Defenders just having to sit still here and not take any fights. Peyton not looking to jump through here yet. Just gonna open the breach. Robbie going for the swing, gets the kill on a Peyton. Huggy and Chill both outside these rafters. Huggy going down to Arundel. Gonna smoke him off. Gets the kill. Arundel trying to pre-fire it. Twist going to the door. Chill gets the kill onto Arundel. Both defenders know where Zero is.
15 seconds left. A bomb
15
has been
seconds left on the attack. Warden with the pick on to Chill to finish that round.
used by attackers.
That is 100% my fault.
Deploying ADS device.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Camera feed up and running.
Attackers again spawning helipad. Defenders set up just a little bit. I 100% fucked up the sides. That is my bad, but I don't think any team wants to rehost. They already were upset that it was 40 minutes after the start time. Bandit, hear some footsteps. Bandit misses the canister.
A bomb has been located.
Attackers are going for the top floor clear just to make sure nobody's going to flank them. None of the defenders, even their skates actually up here. Playing in a rat corner. Not sure if the attackers are going to try to clear this out. Buck's ready for a swing, but I don't think he has any more drones up here. They know he's over here, but I don't think they want to commit to clearing him.
Claymore mine is ready.
Attackers have dropped the bomb defuser.
Peyton going for the main breach. Already has Animus open. Sewage droning out. Didn't see anybody here. Doesn't see the guy on top vending. Robbie with a pick onto Sewage. Huddy looking through these holes, not able to find anybody. A C4 goes out for the defense, misses everybody. Huddy takes some damage from below. Realizes there's a Valcam on them. Skates could go for this long flank here. Breach getting opened, main breach at least. All 5 defenders up. This is still winnable. But they have lost a lot of space here. He sees the feet, can't get the shots off.
Drone activated.
Arundel looking for this buck. Sees his head and hits him once. Nope, never mind. Skates gets the pick on the twist.
Seconds to go.
15 seconds for the attackers to get up here. A C4 going out for Valk, missing him. Huggy has to drop. They get control of Pillar. Peyton, they don't have diffuser. Huggy by himself misses the shots. Gets picked by Arundel.
You are out of time.
Will and friends winning the second round of this map. Very well played from Will and friends back skates on that long roam. Able to get at least one pick from it.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Camera radio activate.
Bomb located by attackers.
Deploying jammer.
BoomDocSaints finally on the defense. They are currently setting up for top floor. I believe Valkyrie missed a drone.
10 seconds remaining.
I wonder if they're going to try to rush this.
5 seconds left.
They do seem like the team to try it.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Changing mags. Kiba positioned.
Jammer ready.
Kiba deployed.
Alright, the attackers looking like they're going for a main side breach.
Loading
At least currently, nobody on the electrical window for the C4. Valkyrie getting ready for it.
Deployed. We have some time.
Trying to pre-fire the timing. Currently nothing on the wall. They have nothing set up for it. Skates going down with diffuser. Sends. Thermite trying to late open this wall.
Barrier deployed.
Arundel and Trax on this other side of the wall. Beaver getting a pick on the breach. They can hear one moving. They know he's in that corner. Backed off. Backed off with breach opening. Robbie with another pick onto sewage. Chill just sitting in the closet. Huggy sitting here waiting for somebody to peek him on these rafters. Fully set up with this Azami.
Gemini will show the
Misses the shots onto Robbie. Robbie trying to get the pick. Robbie finishes him off. Huggy
Attackers
swinging a
have
bit too
recovered
much. Peyton hears him walking to rafters. Chill by himself here. Chill trading out with Arundel. Peyton by himself in a 3v1. Track jumping over this rotate. Peyton not ready for it. Gets the pick onto Robbie. Robbie finally getting shut down. Peyton might swing this. Here's Trax on the door.
Attackers are activating the diffuser.
Opens a rotate. Peyton walking back to electrical. Nobody watching this electrical door. Goes to the pre-fire, misses. Lights up Thermite a little bit. Trax holding the cross, misses the shots. Peyton still alive. Not going to be able to finish this off. He has 5 seconds to get to diffuser. Diffuser's in the other site. Attackers pinching off for the final kill to clean up this first attacking round. Will and friends with a dominating performance here on the first map, Nighthaven. I did mess up sides. I can mess up sides for the other map too. It's all right.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Wall reinforced! New camera feed activated! Reloading.
Attackers have located a bomb.
All right, defenders going for the repeat. You know, Bad, this Will and Friends does have
5
2
seconds to
subs.
insertion.
Maybe it is their resurgence, but it's not the full team.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Feed up and running.
Swapping mags. Device positioned. Device set.
All right, defenders again for the same default hold, this time with wall denial. Peyton down below. Actually, no, that's not down below. I just threw the wall. All right, attackers looking to set up here. Arundel below to prevent the trick. Twist, swinging Arundel, killing him. Not going to be able to get this main wall trick. Howdy actually has a cam, but it's outside.
Reloading! Cover me!
Thermite just walking around here in this area. One top rafters, defenders looking to swing another one here. Huggy finishes tracks. Skates here on the window, does kill Twist.
Some serious drywall work coming up.
Attackers might go for a backside take. Thermite and Twitch. Skates actually in sight. Gets injured eventually, but the defenders did know that. Chill with another pick on a Beaver. I'm not sure who this is, but they're by themselves. I don't know who didn't change their name on Will and Friends, but they're by themselves now in a 1v3. Pre-firing to the wall, misses the shots. He's ready for the one swing. Is he ready for the other? He is. There is a cam on him, finds it, shoots it. A C4 going out, dies to Chill. BoomDocSaints finally getting around, stopping the bleeding. Or at least finally getting another round. BoomDocSaints going for the basement defense, probably trying to tie it up now.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Securing the wall! Reload!
Time to flank them. Device set. Got us a new drone. Didn't even
Twist on the Oryx, not something you see unless it's from Flippy. Oryx is one of Flippy's favorite operators, but he's not even in the game. Twist is going 1 and 5 right now, though.
Reinforcing the floor!
5 seconds remaining. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
reloading.
Attackers with a Monty right now. Tracks with the pre-fire on the breach. They're waiting. Misses the head. A C4 going out. It gets destroyed by Twitch. Reinforcement going. Misses a shot. Tracks getting that wall. Sewage. Not even trying to trick right now.
My beauties are in place.
Peyton going down to Arundel. Arundel by himself right now. They've pushed through sight. Opening that main breach. He backs off. He didn't see him cross. Arundel gets the pick onto Sewage. Trax going for the swings. Arundel currently might get flanked. He sees the Valk. Gets another pick onto the Valk. Huggy and Twist. Twist still upstairs. Huggy currently trying to stop them from pushing sight.
Stay behind me.
States is planting.
Attackers are activated.
Arundel brings out the shield. Twist is searching for him. Huggy going down. Twist in a 1v5. He gets shot from the side. Twist running away. Not able to run away fast enough. Arundel with a 4K on Monty. A lot of talking in chat from Will and Friends. Little bit on brand
By
there.
attackers.
Attackers, or Will and Friends now going for kitchen instead of going top floor. Although they're not able to actually, now that I think about it. Will and Friends doing wonderful on this map. I don't remember if it's their map pick, but they're doing great.
5 seconds left. Attackers must locate and defuse
Chill
the
being a
bomb.
really good sub for BoomDocSaints. Arendelle looking for a spawn peek on this window. Not able to find anybody yet. Hears him stomping around. Barely finds him. Tracks with the spawn peek onto Huggy. Arendelle not able to find anybody. The rest of the attackers focusing over there.
Changing mags.
Peyton down below. Looking to track anybody. Can't see anybody here. Sewage not able to finish off Trax. Trax is trying to quick peek. Trax running around. Gets the kill on a Sewage. Has diffuser in lobby. Honestly, BoomDocSaints just don't look that coordinated. They look a lot less coordinated than Will and Friends. Going down to Robbie. Twist outside. Might get jumped out on. I think Chill is trying to bait him. Misses the C4. Payton just holding an angle. He hears the reload. Twist trying to pre-fire that. Trax going for a run out. Can't find anybody here. Payton going for a scan. Chill and Twist by themselves. Twist looking for this diffuser. Trax not seeing or not hearing him. Twist looking to find diffuser. Chill still upstairs. Calls there's no one here.
Have recovered their diffuser.
Not a single defender on a flank here. Two are in the other, are in the connector.
Bomb located by
Two in
attackers.
games, two in sight. Attackers see his feet, misses the shots. Robbie gets injured. Going for the finish, gets him. Hears him lay down, he knows he's in kitchen.
15 seconds left.
Twist gets the head off Arendelle.
Attackers drop the bomb diffuser. 10 seconds.
Doc on the cross. Chill by himself in a 1v2. Has to get the fuser and plant. Not even able to get into sight in time.
Operators, you have run out of time.
Another round from Will and Friends. BoomDocSaints just not feeling as coordinated as Will and Friends here. Not able to win their gunfights either. Twist is losing a lot of his.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Camera in position.
Defenders going top floor again. Will
Attackers
BoomDocSaints be able to win this, or will they just keep on losing these rounds?
Camera in position.
Will and Friends, I believe this is their first time running a zombie on, or a Trax on a
10
zombie.
seconds left.
No, this would be their second.
Feet up and running.
5 seconds left.
Trax loves going for spawn peach, so he's gonna try to find one.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
New magazine!
Arendelle here on the spawn peach with smoke.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
He's gonna sit here for a while. The attackers don't tend to push over here.
Loading.
Warden taking some damage.
Torch is on.
Warden taking some team damage. Arundel with a pre-fire from Peyton. Tracks with a pick on the twist. Tracks does impact trick a little bit of there. On missing the shots onto the ace. Skates down below. Tracks just trying to get aggressive onto this breach. I don't believe anybody's actually playing outside. Huddy now dropping to it. He knows one's rafters. Can't seem to get the angle. Robbie trying to hold that. Sewage gets the pick on the Robbie, seeing his shoulder. It's only a flashbang. He should have plenty of time with his glasses. Put on the glasses, Warden. You're Warden. Put on the glasses. The attackers miss everything. Triple kill. Trax getting the final pick onto Peyton. Warden didn't use his glasses, but it didn't matter. The attackers just couldn't hit those shots.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Defenders now going basement.
Activating camera.
Warden should not have been able to win that, but they just didn't hit him.
Camera in position.
Oh, reinforced! Place device.
New camera feed up and running.
Position device! I'm out! Gotta reload! Device
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds remaining.
Tracks and Skates looking like they're gonna try to roam. Skates going for the same top floor roam he won with last time.
Drone's ready.
Attackers wary of this main wall. Don't see a hole. They know it's good. They have to know he's tricking this. They do now. They don't go for this. They don't. They don't. Robbie with a trick. Well expected. Sewage wasting all three of his, only getting one. Tracks with a pick up top.
A bomb has been located.
Sewage just on breach. Might be able to jump in, actually. Nobody holding him here. Sewage getting swung from the bandit on a different hole.
shield ready.
Sewage finally getting finished off. Another kill from Robbie on the twist. Tracks with another kill up top. Peyton in a 1v5. Peyton with one pick on the Robbie. Arundel pre-firing this. Peyton not able to get the kill. Tracks jumping out. Dies to Peyton. They're getting cocky now. He's running away. Peyton missing. He's just trying to fight this guy out here. Arundel wasting a lot of time. Peyton finally finishing him off. Triple from Peyton. The other two defenders not bothering with this outside play. Peyton droning in. Drone gets shot. Peyton now with no info. I think he knows Skates is in this corner, but is he going to be able to shoot him? No, I don't think he does. Peyton missing more shots. He's jumping in, dies to the Valkyrie under
15
breach.
seconds remaining.
Will and friends winning the first map, 7-2. All right, we will be back with the next map in just a couple minutes. Our next map is Chalet.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Floor reinforced.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
Reloading!
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb. Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser. Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Out and ready.
Swapping mag!
Activate jammer.
Gonna reload.
Attackers have located a bomb.
Deployed.
dropped the diffuser.
Fuck, I was muted. You are right, Ben. Thank you so much. I did not realize I accidentally hit the mute button on my mic. I was not muted in OBS. So, I mean, I got that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
BoomDocSaints opting to go top floor.
Wall secure!
Also, this is a 4v5 because Twist is just not here. He had to leave, and I guess they just can't have a sub because they already have 2 subs. So as unfortunate as it is, they wanted to play it out.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Loading new magazine.
Pro chill. Kind of
Attackers
just
have
walking
located a
around
bomb.
now.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
Robbie, Sewage Drinker picking off Arundel. Skates taking a lot of damage as well. Robbie trying to go straight through that bathroom window. Misses it, gets up to the rafters. Sewage with another pick onto Skates. Sewage going down to tracks. Robbie by himself over here. Huggy gets the pick onto Beaver. Or Robbie, I believe. Trash just holding this piano cross. The other guy rotating. Actually not rotating anywhere, looking for this cross. Gets the pick. Just waited on that flank. Now he's going up solar. No, diffuser's actually in spawn. Trax holding these stairs. Huggy goes down, I believe, to Trax. Trax finishing off Huggy. Peyton. Peyton in a 1v2. Gets the pick onto Trax. Misses the pre-fire. Peyton trying to not make any sound. I lied, he's moving around now. Peyton heard the jump. Hears him. Will he go to the wall? No. He has 20 seconds to grab diffuser or finish him off. Diffuser's in spawn, he's not gonna be able to grab it. Peyton playing patiently outside closet. Now in closet.
5 seconds remaining.
He hears him, not gonna be able to get the pre-fire. Oh, barely, not enough time. BoomDocSaints actually getting around in the 4v5. BoomDocSaints again joined for this basement. Chill on the Tachanka for a second time.
Defenders protect protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
BoomDocSaints setting it up more seriously now. At least a little bit more. Chill with the shield in to the
10 seconds to insertion.
boiler hallway, or the boiler hall.
5 seconds to
Most likely, at least. Nope, never mind. Right on that breach.
use a bomb.
Huggy setting up a little bit upstairs. He did get caught out last time by the roam clear. Robbie pushing upstairs. Nobody else currently with him. Oh, never mind. He's just playing Raptor. He's just placing Claymores. Open the main breach.
Deploying drone.
Gates is probably just going for a plant. Peyton with a pick on the tracks, but Skate's still getting that plant off. Here's the plant. Peyton with the pick on the Skates. Beaver, or Robbie with the pick on the Huggy with that Claymore. Arendelle holding the long angle, misses the shots. Tachanka
Attackers need to protect the
knows he walked in. Sewage going for the defuse. Nobody swinging him on the breach. They do finally get the pick. Chill by himself. Arendelle taking a lot of damage from the Legion Mine. Robbie finishes him off. The defuse almost got off, or almost went off. If Legion was able to hold for just a little bit more, BoomDocSaints would have won that round. But Will and friends pulling it off.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
All right, Will and friends opting to go basement for this, for their first defense round.
Deploying ADS.
Trying to stop anybody from throwing nades through that drone hole.
Activated. ADS deployed and ready to go.
Trax going for a spawn peek here.
10 seconds left before.
Opening that hatch.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Not a single defender falling for that spawn peek from Trax. Arendelle going for another one. Misses the shots again. Doesn't see anybody. Beaver with an opening pick on, or Robbie with an opening pick on the Sewage, gets traded immediately out by Huggy. They know Arendelle's also in this bar. Attackers trying to clear this top floor. No hard breaches. One upstairs in the library. That is Trax. Trax doesn't have his ability up. He's just holding the boss G. They do know Trax is here. He's just running out. Does manage to get out. Huggy going down to Arendelle, holding the window. Peyton not going to be able to find Trax. The C4 going out, missing. Chill knows one's over in this direction, just not exactly where. Gets the flash out. Missed the swing. Arendelle really low. Does manage to get the pick onto Chill. Peyton goes down to 1 HP in the process. Peyton in a 1v4 with no HP. Walking around trying to bait tracks. Here's Arendelle running. Will Peyton be able to catch him off guard? Doesn't see him yet. Almost gets shot through the wall. Peyton might be able to sneak into the back site here. He doesn't have the fuser, so it won't be able to do much with it.
15 seconds to go.
Bandit hears him, doesn't swing.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds to go.
Can't seem to find anybody in sight. Peyton runs out of time. Will and friends, looks like they're on the track to win another map. Another 6 points, their first 2 maps won since week 1.
Reloading. Deploying mine. Camera feed up and running.
Trax doesn't seem to be having a lot of fun being tabbed out at the beginning of these rounds.
Bomb located by attackers.
Worrying about grenades now. Reload.
10 seconds to insertion.
Defender's going for a little bit of a more advanced setup here with these head holes on the main wall.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Trax going for a spawn peek to start this off. Nobody spawned front side, all of them spawned
Get clear.
campfire and helipad. Sewage rushing in, nobody here to stop him. Doesn't see anybody, Huddy with him. Arendelle gets the pick on the sewage drinker. Huggy trades him out immediately. Trax missing the shots with the Boss G. Whips out the SMG-12, doesn't finish him off.
Up now.
Chill going for the res, gets it off, but one on the flank skates with one, gets traded out by Chill. Beaver trading it with Chill as well. Just a 1v1 now. Peyton with the shotgun Ying. As long as Peyton is able to predict where Frost will be, this will be a bit easy for him. Peyton being very cautious of this. Peyton still trying to find him. They know he's coming up the stairs. They have a cam on him. Peyton throwing a flash. Misses the flash. Fully flashed. Going for a second one, going for a third one. Not swinging before. Peyton knows he ran away. Peyton's in closet. Frost doesn't know. Frost! Peyton missing all of his bullets. Frost able to turn. For Will and friends to win that out. All right.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
New camera feed up and running.
Will and friends with their last defense round going kitchen.
The Cuba barrier is activated. Camera feed up and running.
Clash hiding behind a barricade.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Reloading! Cover me!
10 seconds.
Defenders not really setting up too much, just making holes. Track's going for another spawn peek here.
5 seconds left.
Wall secured!
At least 4 attackers spawning on this side of the map. Are they ready for the spawn peek? They kind of are. Miss a lot of bullets on the door.
Wall fortified!
Trax might swing again. Trax on the wrong side of the door to try and clear anybody here.
Reloading.
Hayden already in snowmobiles. Sewage here's Robbie coming down these stairs. Gets the pre-fire onto him. Flash dropping the stairs. Peyton misses a shotgun shell. 1 HP onto Arundel. Arundel with the teabag. Really missing that drone. Sewage with a pick on the tracks. Chill with a pick on the skates. They know somebody's on this flank. Arundel. Sewage just holding. Huggy going for the fuse charges. Sewage with a swing on to Arundel. Now Warden in a 1v4 or 1v3.
Attackers are activating
A
the bomb
plant
diffuser.
goes off. Doe could be getting it. Goes down to Sewage. Sewage with at least 3 kills on the map, or on the round. Almost getting spawn peeked to at least a triple. Great round from Sewage to pull off another defensive win, or another round win for BoomDocSaints. Will and friends are selling this just a little bit.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
But BoomDocSaints going for basement. Chill with another round on this Tachanka, really trying to make it work.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Loading magazine! Needles in position.
Sewage Drinker with the SMG-12 again, his weapon of choice it seems.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 5 seconds remaining.
Heartbeat sensor X.
Not sure what Huggy's trying to
Attackers
do
are
here.
heading out to defuse a bomb.
I'm reloading. Reload.
Attackers have the same thing for this rush plant.
Another mag.
Nobody really trying to stop them from doing this. Huggy with a pick onto Arundel. Not sure where he tried to Amaru in, but it clearly wasn't a good place for him.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Trax currently on this doorway. Not sure if anyone's holding him on the walk-in. It doesn't look like there is. But Trax doesn't know that. Payton getting called. Trax walking into sight. Robbie with a kill onto the Tachanka. The one thing stopping him, another kill onto Huggy. Sewage Drinker walking down blue. Payton already in. They've watched one cross.
Covered the bomb diffuser.
He knows one's close. Payton with another pick on the Skates. Sewage with another pick on a Beaver. Trax walking through.
Attackers are active.
Sewage
Bomb diffuser.
trying to clean it up. Thermite running outside. Actually climbing up onto the balcony here.
Defenders have eyes on the diffuser. Attackers need to protect it. Defender exposed.
He knows he's up there. Another round win. Sewage Drinker able to pull it off.
Defenders have disabled the bomb.
Trying his absolute best to win this game.
Defenders win.
Sewage Drinker with another triple. Arundel with the aura. Fucking kill me for saying that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
BoomDocSaints now forced to go top floor. Well, not really forced, but choosing to go top floor.
Use it if you have to.
Camera feed.
Swapping mags. New camera feed up and running. Getting Volcan set up.
I'm not sure how BoomDocSaints are winning these rounds, but I guess Will and Friends is just throwing as they do
10
sometimes.
seconds to insertion. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers must locate
Sewage
and
Drinker
defuse
going
the
for
bomb.
another spawn peek here. They know he's on it. Arundel missing the shot. Trax with the pick on a Sewage Drinker. Will and Friends starting to play a little bit smarter. Skate's trying to go for the one tap with his pistol. He hears the rappel backing up. Attackers now in a 3v5. Skate still going for that one tap. Not able to find it. Misses the shot. Arundel takes a lot of damage from Payton, but Arundel finishes him off. Chill with the pick on the Trax on the piano window. Huggy just on these blue stairs, waiting for somebody to push him. Robbie knows he's here. Jumps in. Huggy with the pick. Chill by himself. Chill gets the one pick onto Skates, looking for a second one onto this door, or onto the stairs. Arundel able to get the pistol kill. Is that Glacier on the pistol? Oh my.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Getting Volcan set up.
All right, BoomDocSaints back with the top floor defense.
Explosive ordnance is ready.
Not seeming like they're not going to be doing too much different. Maybe Sewage isn't going to spawn peek this time.
Seconds left.
Volcan is ready.
Chill, back on the Goyo.
5 seconds to insertion.
Maybe you're going to try to get the one tap onto Gazebo again.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Sewage is going for the spawn peek, this time with the MPX.
Volcans are armed.
Attackers
Tracks with a
located
pick onto Sewage, Skates with a pick onto Peyton.
Just a little prick.
Two of the bigger hitters for this defensive side. Huggy just sitting on this piano, really trying his best not to get picked, or not piano, on this library side. Gets picked onto Robbie, Tracks with a pick onto Chill. Huggy in a 1v4. Attackers just looking to run through here.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Not able to find Huggy. Huggy's all the way on the other side of the map.
Reload.
Huggy hears the rappel in. Gets to pick on the Buck. Arundel with the fuser finally getting back to sight. I'm not sure if Skates heard that. He didn't. Huggy with another pick. Arundel trying to bait the fuser. Trying to get this pistol kill. Trax holding the cross. Trax with the pick onto Huggy to clean up this round. Match point for Will and Friends. Not sure if they're planning to clean this up or if they're just going to plan to fuck around, but I can see them just fucking around, honestly. I don't think they really care about winning at this point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Trax with the Vigil, not playing the Boss G this time, but with the K1A.
And running. Deploying shield.
Robbie honestly just seems to be fucking around on these stairs here.
New camera feed up and running.
Well,
I think Trax and Arundel might try to clear this out, but other than that, I don't
10
see.
seconds to go.
He missed
Attackers
the
have
drone.
discovered the location of a bomb. 5 seconds left.
Trax might be pre-fired on this spawn peak.
Attackers' objective is to defuse a bomb.
Already saw him. Nobody actually going for the rocks.
Loading new mag.
Sewage just running in. Huddy running in right behind him. Whoever that is swinging. Getting the pick on a Huddy. Peyton gets some damage. Arundel gonna get the... Peyton left the game. He does know that doesn't work, right? Trax getting the pick onto his own teammate. Trax with the kill on the Chill to end this round. Will and Friends going 7-3 on the second map, bringing it out. And that was our map 2.
GG, y'all. Sorry, Twist is a sore loser.
All right, well, I appreciate you guys stopping in. I am not going to be looking for interviews today. I appreciate everybody that stopped by. Second map somehow went better than the first map for BoomDocSaints, but Will and friends pulling it out with a 2-map victory. Thank you guys for tuning in to the TBI League. We will see you for the next game, which I'm not sure when it'll be. All right, never mind. I guess I'll pull in tracks for an interview. Hello there, Trax. Welcome in for an interview.
Hola, ¿cómo está? All right. First and foremost, I'd like to say, somebody please clip that TK on Phantom. I had to.
I'm not sure if anyone will, but you know,
Chad,
I
clip it,
understand.
please. I'm begging.
I understand. You really wanted the final kill.
Well, no, it wasn't that. He was talking a lot. Shit, so. But it's all fun and games.
All right, I know you were a sub, but how did you feel about playing with Will and friends there?
Oh, it was great. It was great. It was great. They I'm not gonna drop reasons, but they did enjoy playing with me for sure. I'm just glad that we got them a 2-0 win, at least once.
Yeah, you know, I understand you guys weren't trying as hard on the second map, but you know, BoomDocSaints still doing better on the second map than the first map in a 4v5 really says something.
Yeah, well, we were just kind of throwing.
Oh,
We were
I
just
know.
swinging. We were just swinging. I mean, if you've seen in like the last 2 rounds, like we just locked in. We just had to. But I mean, yeah, it was fun. It was fun being a sub for the team, and GG's to BoomDocSaints. Sorry your teammate was being a sore loser and did not want to play. Hopefully you guys can recover. We were curious like why he did that. Like, were we just in his head that much in map 1, or was it legitimately because you just made a mistake?
He did say at the beginning of map 1 that because you guys, or because Arendelle was really late, that he wouldn't be able to do map 2.
Oh, so the mods just didn't find a sub?
I guess they had 2 subs already, so they couldn't get the 3rd sub.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate.
I
do see the message. Out of 20 red lights, I managed to get stuck at 18 of them, so GG, Arendelle. But anyways, thanks for having me as a interviewee. It was fun playing with the team. Hopefully they ask me to sub again. If not, good luck to everybody in the upcoming weeks. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by, Trax. We appreciate it.
Yep, thanks for casting.
Yep, did the best I could. All right, well, that was Trax's interview. Thank you guys for stopping by for TBI League Week 8. I believe this is the last game of Week 8, so we will see you when we get back to Week 9. This is Embers. See ya.